Give me a second to open that thing.
And stream is starting. We are live.
That's cool. Oh. Just waiting for it to load on my end.
Yeah.
There we go.
We should be good now.
Yep. I'll post the thing into place in a bit. I'm doing stuff.
No, take your time. It's fine. Nobody needs to see me fucking around with menu and stuff, I guess. Plus, we're not even in the place of the thing. We can.
Okay.
It's fine. We don't even have to be really. It can just be normal for now.
Well, I'll move there in a minute. I just want to finish this game first.
No, that's fine. Like I said, we don't even really need to be over there.
And game. That was a quick game. A 1 on turn 4.
Wow. Not that bad.
No, I got some really fortuitous draws.
Alright, this area is a little bit complex. Yo ho 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 ho.
Do ho 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 ho. You know what's great is drawing into a buffed up Steel Fang Chakram.
I hate you.
You hate that weapon with a passion.
I really do, even when I use it, it's just like, but why?
Because it's infinitely good. It's +4/+0 without being buffed by Warcry. And then you add it in a Warcry deck where if it's sat in the deck for a little while, it gets a whole bunch of +1/+1s because I'm running it in my Warcry deck, and then it's +8/+4, and every time it goes to the void, it comes right back into my hand.
Fair, please.
Yes. What? Is something the matter?
You're a monster.
Oh, just because you're a little salty about the Steel Fang Chakra?
Yes. You're still a monster.
It's not my fault you can't Warcry for shit.
Only a monster.
You use it.
Look, I never said I wasn't.
Also, again, it's a good weapon. I don't care what anybody says.
Flat.
Anyways, I suppose we should do the thing in the place.
We can if you want.
Sure, just give me a second.
I need the red key. Come on.
There you go.
For some reason my alt tab wasn't alt tabbing.
Ah. Oh, hi, Selnar. How are you?
Hello, Grump. Whoa, okay. Another red thing.
He's playing AC7 and he's enjoying himself.
That's good. AC7 is apparently very good, so that's good.
Yeah. I'm very eager to see 9-Gear Crow get to it.
Fair, I don't think we're gonna live till the 2100s.
Hey man, hey.
Hi.
What is it? He just recently did what, 5?
Yeah, he did all of them.
No,
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hi, Bucky.
Hey, how's it going? No, he like in the actual like a Let's Play.
Yeah, he did all of them.
Oh.
How's everybody doing?
Even 6. I'm pretty sure 6 was the last one he did.
Okay, good. I was trying to think of which one he did last. Sorry, what was that, BT?
How's everybody doing?
Fine.
I'm doing. I'm alive.
Well, that's good.
There's being depressed.
It happens.
That super sucks.
Does-
Mental illness, man. It's a wonderful thing.
It's really hard.
Yeah, I know.
On the other hand, I found a GIF you might like.
That's nice. You should show it to me then.
It's in the gallery.
Thank you.
I would look for that at the moment.
What in God's name?
Hey, Bear,
Yes.
we get the red key.
Oh,
Ooh.
we finally get the red key.
I still need to watch the second stream of this one.
Missiles.
Ooh.
Move over, grenade!
Wah.
You don't really like Metroid games, do you, Bear?
I don't mind Metroid games. They're not, like, horrible.
Well, depends on which one you're talking about.
With one or two exceptions, they're not horrible.
Depends on which one you're talking about.
Don't know why, but with you humming that, it makes it seem like the main character is voiced by Winnie the Pooh.
I was thinking Swedish Chef.
That works. That fits much better.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah. There needs to be more Swedish Chef.
It does need to be more Swedish Chef.
Well, I went to the probably one of the better lines from a Dresden Files novel was Bolshevik Muppet time. Needless to say, they were throwing dynamite at the same time.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it.
That's the crazy, like, almost Russian sounding Muppet that you oftentimes see with random fuses lit around him.
Okay.
Do you get just infinite grenades if you find all the grenade packs?
I don't know.
I mean, he may as well have infinite grenades with the amount that he has.
52.
Yeah, he kind of already has them.
It's only 52.
Oh no. That's
That-
a lot of grenades.
Considering that refills to full every time you hit a save point, it's plenty.
Not always. Just most of the time.
You have enough grenades to keep the Call of Duty World at War AI throwing grenades for at least a minute.
Let's not say things we can't take back.
It's true though.
You have enough grenades to effectively ruin any hope that Dr. Valen has of doing any research ever.
Okay, that's not true at all, because then she'll start using you to use research on these grenades.
We have 7 out of 8 health packs, by the way.
Nicely done.
Indeed.
So
No,
that
but-
means you'll live longer for Dr. Follow to experiment on.
Well, no, like, because remember, because when you use
Oh, yeah.
explosives in Enemy Within, Dr. Vall's like, no, don't do that. I need the research.
With the tutorial dialogue is turned off. Please, Commander, I know you must eliminate the enemy, but could you perhaps not explode them? I need to study their equipment.
Jason? Jason!
You and your girlfriend talk too much.
Oh?
Oh,
Lose the armor! Now!
Waiting.
No.
Oh dear.
That big suit.
Oh, double dear.
Mister.
I wouldn't use too many explosives right there in front of your girlfriend.
what girlfriend?
Eh, she's fine.
I'm wearing
After
this.
that, after the first bullet in the very beginning of the game, she kind of grew immunity to it. I did see that.
You okay?
Better than I was. I found a schematic of the entire base. I bet you can download it and we can find the
Hello.
quickest way out.
Hello.
Okay.
How's it
Good
going?
thinking.
Good. The shower was amazing.
That's good.
Showers are nice.
That drug's pretty much worn off.
Hello.
You can put me down
And you can go.
we can go.
No,
It-
just you.
It's
Take
Take my
nowhere
cell
near
phone,
as
get
good.
somewhere you have a signal. Call for help.
What
Art
about
style,
you?
probably?
These bastards are planning to invade San Francisco. Now, best case scenario, I stop them cold. Worst case, I delay
he's
them and
Rambo.
whatever cavalry you
Yeah,
call
it's me.
finishes the job.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. Now get out of here before I think about it any longer. You happy, Dad? Armor. Or computer,
And more
whatever.
people.
Can you run a full systems check?
It's
Make sure this
sonar.
thing is
Hello,
running at
sonar.
full capacity.
Unable to comply.
There's a grump
Following
in the chat.
components are missing.
I mean, yes,
Hookshot.
but
There was
oh,
already
you mean
Thrust
sonar?
amplifier. Inertial
It's
element.
already here.
Fusion helmet. All components required
Let's say
for
I
systems
utilize
to be
multiple
fully
different
integrated.
names depending upon where I am chatting.
Quite a few, it seems.
No, really, just two.
So,
No,
Hookshot.
actually three. My bad.
Fusion helmet.
Huh.
That's a bad place to do any sort of fusion, really.
I was just wondering, does that helmet make you explode randomly? Especially when you headbutt things? I hope so.
alright,
That
so
sounds
we are
awesome.
back up at the start, and we have full reign of the areas now. There's only
Yes.
a few things that we don't have that we need.
However, you're
can-
gonna be a completionist fucker and get everything because you're that type of person.
Says you.
Well,
No.
Grump is that kind.
I didn't say speak. But
Yeah,
yes, you're right.
and
First off, though, we have somewhere to go.
oh, where to?
Well, Bear, you pointed this out to me last time.
Okay. Oh, wow. Holy shit! I just got 8 pings at once. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh, not now.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Oh, probably.
Bad drama?
That sounds like Bear's ping system right now. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might have to take a way around.
So,
Yeah, it looks to be.
if Bugman was real ale, I would send you that right now, but it isn't.
I'm sorry. What?
If Bugman's ale from Warhammer Fantasy was real, I would send that to you, but it isn't.
I don't get it.
Bugman's ale.
So-
It's ale instead of Gargo Blaster.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's okay. Thank you. That's all I needed.
He wants the Gargle Blaster. Give it to him.
Basically, it makes you immune to fear for 10 hours and you're completely shit-hammered drunk.
Love it. The Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, the alcoholic equivalent of being bludgeoned in the head with a lemon wedge wrapped around a solid gold brick.
Yes. And Zaphoid Friedelbrock drinks 2 at a time.
Well, he does have 2 heads.
Yes, but they all go to the same body. So he ends up twice as hammered, twice as quick, twice the headaches.
And he is the president of the galaxy, so what does that say?
Well, he's not the most powerful man in the galaxy.
Yeah.
It's a figurehead.
He's the president, not the most powerful.
Twice jump over the candlestick.
He used to say that did kind of change though when he made off of Heart of Gold / Improbability Drive.
I have to vanish for a minute. I sense impending drama. I will be back.
Take care.
Shortly.
Ooh, delicious drama.
Not the good kind.
Yeah.
Oh, shithead time.
Drama's
Never
not
mind.
delicious or tasty.
You've never been in a role-playing guild.
Yes, she has.
I don't watch drama. I've been in work environment where I've been a focus of the drama.
Why?
I'd offer
That-
my sympathies, but I'm a heartless jackass half the time.
What do you mean half?
As I said, half.
This is salted grump we're talking about.
This is fair.
I
Yeah.
play up the grumpiness. I'm not actually that much of a complete and utter bastard.
Wow.
You're salty, you're not that grumpy.
That's right.
Well, no, I think he is that grumpy.
No, I'm grumpy when
You're
I have to
grumpy,
deal
you're not
with
that salty.
fucking idiots at work, which I have to do on a regular basis. Because 99.5% of the time, the complete fucking idiots I have to deal with at work are people who are doing something exclusively and extremely dangerous, like, say, lighting up a cigarette next to a working gas pump, or starting a fire on the premises, you know, you...
Yeah.
Just a large and amazingly various group of things that can be done around the flammable liquids.
Yes, like the fact that I am very large, I am very angry, and I tend to be very Germanic in appearance. So I tend to intimidate people because they think I'm going to eat them.
I mean, if all else fails, you
Why
can
is
just start
cannibalism
yelling,
every fucking day of my life?
"It's not me this time." At least it's not
Because
me
it's
this
useful.
I'm just around when it gets brought up.
I grew up saying that.
As I
Also,
said, it's because cannibalism is useful.
It's fucked up.
Also, hi, Antares.
Yeah, I don't think someone has a mic. I think they're using like a computer mic.
Matt King Antares is in chat.
I know. Hi, Ant. How you do?
But yeah, no, if all else fails, you can always just start yelling random German words at people.
Come fucking Schadenfreude!
Exactly.
I mean, alternatively, you could
Okay.
let them learn their lesson, and usually it only takes one time.
The problem is that by letting them learn their lesson, the explosion has a radius of about 400 meters, and I'd be caught right in the middle of it because I'm sitting above 125,000 liters of fuel.
Yeah, fair.
I don't care if someone wants to kill themselves by being fucking stupid. I care if there's collateral damage, like me.
That kick is just wonderful.
What, the punt? Yeah, it's a pretty good punt.
Yeah.
It's like beating up Americans.
Aww. Wait, which ones?
Well, yeah, you can't beat up an American without a good punt.
There we go. More foam that I don't need.
I would say physics defies you, but physics probably left the room crying with this game.
Not wrong.
Hello!
Okay.
It's you again.
With
Welcome
luck,
back.
the worst of it's over.
We have dodged a bullet.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Fingers crossed.
The only thing I heard about today was strokes.
Hmm?
Let's. Yeah, it's.
And car accidents.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Oh, hi, Ann. I'm still dealing with it, but I figure I can actually multitask now.
It was just a nasty day on the road for everybody on the East Coast.
What?
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, despite all the ice on the roads right now, we haven't had that many wrecks. At least no more than normal.
I mean, it's only minus 40-ish.
Yeah. Admittedly, I'm in the Midwest area that's almost covered by the super freezing area.
Well, let me put it
Yeah,
to
to
you
be
this
fair.
way. Let me put it to you this way. Everyone was freaking out about the storm 2 weeks ago that we were getting. And this one is infinitely worse, and the only people that are freaking out are the people that, like, normally freak out when there's a storm. The plows are barely running, people aren't, you know, driving like they should.
It's more
weather
fuel being
conditions-
here that's doing damage than anything.
I mean, to be honest, weather conditions like this, it's very much a matter of, yeah, it's definitely going to be dangerous, it's going to be risky, it's probably going to be some variety of unhealthy if you have to go out and about. So, the best opportunity for anyone with a lick of common sense is to just stay home.
I was on my way home from work.
I know, work does not care about basic human decency.
I mean,
Actually,
I called
he
out.
doesn't have to go tomorrow.
Yeah, I called out tomorrow because fuck if I'm driving there in a car that I don't have.
I still can't work from home at the moment, so that's great.
I can't wait till I can.
I'm just gonna post a very old webcomic in the gallery.
Work does not stop unless the school bus stops. And even then, it might not.
Yeah, that is a very old comic.
Work doesn't even stop for school buses.
Depends on the work.
It does vaguely if you work at a school, but
Oh.
Or is a school bus driver?
yes.
That's the
Also,
exception.
not surprisingly, school buses can call off work by virtue of the edict of it's a snow day.
Yes.
Yeah. If it's a snow day, fuck it, you're gonna be doing any work.
Well, yes, because a snow day means that obviously you aren't picking up any students.
Yep.
Yep. We have enough really
It's like a
kids
partial
in
day.
the late arrival or stuff
gonna
like that,
suck.
basically.
It screws up your entire day.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it could be worse.
Uh-huh.
Could be on fire.
Fire bad.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. There's no telling when you'd be back.
It's
I
red.
never get tired of the
There you
mag warframe and the get over here button.
Wait, what?
Playing warframe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the get over here button, which multiple warframes actually have, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
Though, for the most literal application, you're using Valkyrie.
Yes. She is my favorite player.
Same.
He also has the most armor out of any frame in the game it's obscene.
So, probably one of the most durable is definitely got Nidus.
Nidus is durable because of the fact that he basically regenerates.
He not only regenerates, but he also has just more health and pseudo health than Bakir does. Very good at surviving.
Yeah, I mean, about the only one that's as fucking aggravating to deal with in a PvP situation, or even just in a group, is Nibs and Aros.
Inaros, well, it depends on what you mean by aggravating to deal with in group. As
basically, Inaros is the type of frame that the most players who play as him basically go, haha, look at my 3,000 hit points, and then hide behind everyone with a shield. Even though, gameplay-wise, they're supposed to be in the front line, because they can't actually stop. If they do take maximum health damage, all they do is they jump in the sarcophagus for a few minutes.
And just start draining life from the enemy.
Yeah, which is basically a case of, why the hell are you behind me, you idiot? I have 300 health, you have 2,100.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Metal Gear.
I found a mini-boss.
Oh wait, no, this is a good
shield generator.
This is a big fuck off gun.
Yeah. Does it move?
You have to
it's a Metal Gear reference.
Oh, that's...
Wow.
Of all the defenses. Is it poop? It's poops foam.
Take it.
Death by foam.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. It could be death by chocolate.
Well, this is basically
Yeah, basically, just keep on shooting this.
almost did.
Screen effect really was trying to sell a lot more than anybody said it was doing.
That was timed right with the freeze.
Yeah.
So is it.
Big piece closer.
Yeah, but far less likely to take it.
Sure. Not so sure.
Called it.
Zeus! Zeus!
Zeus!
Oh, you didn't get that. Don't
That's what I know.
Well, out of curiosity, what are the games you play like?
Yes.
I'm not good at any of them though.
Doesn't matter if you're not or not. Do you play games? Which games do you play to have fun?
Mostly
Marcus.
Yeah.
Would you like to guess how much health the walker has?
No.
Would you like to know that the walker actually has 2 health bars?
Would you like to tell me why I can't rip this thing out of its fucking skull?
Because you should probably just foam it and grenade it in the ass.
That
See, look at that big fucking block of damage it just got taken out.
probably doesn't have the shield generator anymore.
No, he still has the shield generator, it's just that he actually causes direct hit to the grenade jammed up in there.
That seems like it would be very uncomfortable.
Grenade jammed right up in there, yeah.
Basically, of course this boss fight is grenade proctology.
Lovely. Could be worse. I mean, amateur proctology is garbage. They were that time.
It's true.
Amateur veterinarian proctology.
Well, no, they like to do that to more than just pigs.
Yes, the pig fisting is garbage.
It's more like a sport. Which
Do I want to know?
Bloodborne.
There's giant pigs and the way to kill them.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
The best part is when the giant pigs start getting corrupted by the blood moon, and they basically have 20 plus eyes.
so lots of sores and
Hey, Grump.
pustules.
Hey Grump, where's that second health bar?
Don't worry, who says it's dead?
Me, I say it's
I
dead.
mean, that's just a refight on second health bar at this point.
There's always going to be a refight, usually with enough frustration to drive him completely farmy, and it's always going to be absolutely great.
Barbie is a fire god?
Pardon?
Nobody gets that. Nobody gets that, it's fine.
No,
Could you clarify?
Barbie as a spire god.
Don't get it, so.
That's fine.
What's a spire god, or what's it from, I suppose? Just out of curiosity.
It's a Planescape reference.
Oh, wow, okay.
You see, I feel really old. I feel really fucking old because the last time I played Planescape, it had the subtitle of Torment.
I mean, same?
I mean, Planescape Torment is awesome, so...
Fun to boot up on GOG.
I mean, I have it on Steam, so I don't need to.
I did go back and play that, having never played it back in the day.
Pretty much.
It's kind of grimy.
Yeah,
Honestly, mechanically, it is very much a product of its time. It can be very much a pain in the ass, all that sort of stuff. But
like, if
the
I went back and
story-
played KOTOR now, man, I probably would not get very far.
it's not a matter of getting very far, it's a matter of having your head explode from the bad BioWare writing.
Well, if we want that, we can just go towards, oh, so many shots I could fire there.
I like KOTOR, though.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, me too.
KOTOR 2
like,
is better.
Well, yes.
KOTOR is a good game, it just has some bad writing.
Oh, it says, I feel like foamy poop is something you should see a doctor about.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or mechanic in this instance.
Wee.
Depending on how cybernetic you are, there's not much difference.
No, we're just Nolan North under here.
Like a really shitty
Nathan
red
Drake.
North.
Thrust amplifier
No, like,
acquired.
it's a terrible render.
Double boost of thruster while
Yes.
What
airborne
is
now
it?
possible.
Yes!
If you
Operating
too
capacity at 70%.
experience symptoms of being a terrible Nolan North render, please visit your
Oh, now
educator.
you have a triple jump.
Double.
I thought he had just
Wow.
walked straight into a trap.
Yeah, triple jump.
You just put your feet and it's a trap. Thought it was an
It'd be a good
upgrade.
Hey, space jump. Not quite space jump. He's only got 3 jumps.
Zorch.
Try again.
I got a little overzealous, what can I say? Ooh, Jesus.
A little dumb, you mean.
Yes, that too.
So, how can we tell the difference?
What? Okay. I need to approach
Yeah, I
it
think
very
we're dead,
carefully.
boy.
And step for one, welcome our Chozo overlords.
Got a little toasty.
Just a little bit. I mean, you lost almost 3/4 of your health.
Oh no, you still didn't like half health with the spread.
This 2.5D is really screwing my eyes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They're really selling the depth. I mean, selling it, they're literally there, but they're focusing on it, which doesn't seem the smartest for 2.5D.
Armor upgrade, 8 out of 10. Mediocre.
And no, you're not allowed to declare mediocre. You're not quite that skilled.
When you get the maximum grenade,
Well, the maximum grenade belt is just one thing that you can do in this game. It's also the maximum missile belt, the maximum foam belt.
I already have the maximum.
The maximum foam belt.
He has infinite foams. Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. Still needs to find all the other canisters.
My HUD would like to disagree with you, Groom.
Your collection list, however, disagrees with you because you're at 14 out of 20.
He's not infinite foams.
So,
Infinite. All
so
maximum.
Completion
That really
bitch.
needs to have the announcer guy from Urban
Maximum foam belt.
yes, what I was going for.
Same.
Maximum
But I
foam.
cannot pull that voice off at this time.
I don't think many
maximum
people can.
shitpost belt.
Maximum grump shut the fuck up belt.
Ooh.
Make me.
Just a belt.
So I would suggest hitting the save point here. I think it's right there below you.
Because we know what's happening.
Or that one.
I don't know, Hogan. Hogan, I know nothing.
He's in there the whole time.
Yes.
Like the one person that survived in that room.
Yep.
Yes.
Look, there you very, very serious about work time, okay?
Who's their union rep? Cause like this person must be pretty amazing.
Hey, he got them an amazing dental.
It's about the only thing that's keeping
Physics.
me going. Alright.
Yes, and foam is absolutely absolutely do.
I don't know what's funnier, the guy falling down the stairs or the guy catapulting himself across the fucking building.
Across
go
is
with the
probably...
building, yeah. Oh man.
I also like the guy jumping around trying to grab the ladder.
I also like that map.
This giant drill object looks suspiciously like a drill.
It's a fan, and I already disabled it.
Besides, it's not posting hilarious feeds at us. Oh, now that you have triple jump, you might actually be able to get that thing in place. It says it's probably a turbine for a generator. Seeing it's yours to damn.
That would make sense, would
Next, I'm gonna give it to you.
What?
No!
X gonna give it to you real good.
X. Bad X. Red X.
You might need Rad X after what X is gonna give it to you.
Are you
Not
okay,
Red
Grump?
X. Red X.
No, I'm just being silly for the sake of silliness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's a place you haven't gone with the thing.
As
Maybe
usual.
you should go to that place.
Man, it'd be such a pain to swim in all that armor.
Nah.
Weapon X.
Presumably it has some utility for it. But
More missiles.
Hey, more missiles good.
it looks in a
More
bar.
boom.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, you guys read the damn Buster's story. You know exactly what happens to an explosion underwater.
Hey, bud.
Sure,
Go for stomp.
I totally did. That's exactly a thing that I did.
Hey, I remember you. You were the first boss.
Let's put it this way. 17 fucking pages!
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't read it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Today, so
Also, I was at work and dealing with other stuff, so I didn't really have time.
I posted it last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm gonna blame mental illness.
I'm gonna blame the fact that I wasn't really paying the fucking attention.
Just use B-Man's excuse of being fucking illiterate.
No,
I'm not illiterate, though. I just don't care.
Wait, last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, last night I was stupidly busy anyways, so yeah, don't worry about it.
I was out of home.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not being spiteful or anything like that. It's just very much a case of, I put some effort into something that a bunch of people seemed interested in, and it's always nice talking about that sort of shit.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah.
It says, advanced armor protected him from turning himself from jelly with a point-blank underwater explosion. Because it's advanced armor.
However, it cannot prevent Rhodes Zeus from not being able to jump.
Here we go.
Well, you know,
Made it.
Nothing saves Rhodes Zeus from his own shit platforming skills.
What about
I mean, I have
detecting the
seen
number
worse.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. They're absolutely worse, but, you know, we're gonna give a shit regardless, because that's what we do.
Because that's just the kind of friends you are. Not very friendly at all.
Zeus, look at it this way. We give you shit because we care.
Okay, this Discord is going off constantly.
Oh.
Here's a hand.
Yeah?
It's not me.
Oh wait, that time it was me. Okay. It would appear that you have to find a way to open that. Or else maybe there's just enough room
No.
to, no there isn't? Okay, that sucks.
You know, seeing as how that giant pair of cylinders is blue and all, you might need some faux.
Nope, that's purple. Blue is speed boost.
Oh, so he needs to be fast.
Yeah.
Tell the doctor to hit my speed boost button.
He unfortunately does not have the shine spark, so he's got to find a way to open up those doors.
What? Oh, I pulled the lever.
Disney crocodiles?
There we go. Now apparently you have the way to go there.
It's timed? Fuck me. What?
What even?
This game hates you, apparently.
You strain like that, you might blow your O-ring, man.
No, I swear you have to like drop from range or something. There's no way you could just hop over that.
You really need to work on your able to murder shit stuff, Zeus.
Joined it, Voltic?
Yeah.
Hi, Voltic.
Hey.
Hi, Voltic.
Hey.
I want someone who's not a dick.
Hey!
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, about that.
we're all dicks here.
The matter is how big we are.
It's not really the size that counts, actually.
If B-Man was here, you'd say erotic.
I have challenged B-Man to avoid saying erotic as much as possible for the purpose of comedy.
We'll see.
Much like your boat girl challenge?
Yeah, basically. It's very much a matter of
Yeah,
try
except
it. If you can.
yeah, except B-Man actually listened.
There's also the fact that Mayan bet for a week, and well, I'm not gonna make him pay me.
Yeah, well, he bet for a week, but he also didn't take into
Loopholes by
he also didn't take into account that you would just fucking post in other places.
He also didn't take into account the fact that other people.
A lot of angry things in here.
There's a lot of angry things. You might want to do that thing where you be somewhere else.
Okay.
Oh, or you could grenade in that grenade hole. Oh, and Ant says it's Spiderbot 3, the double boss.
Maybe. Oh, I should probably go back that way. Hang on.
Should you? Why?
Because stuff. And things.
Stuff. Stuff? What stuff?
Stuff and things. Things and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, he ran away, but he bravely ran away. But it would appear that he's coming back, or something.
Opening a shortcut.
Robin bravely ran away.
When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely ran.
Brave Sir Robin.
And lo, it was winter. And lo, times are hard. And lo, they had to eat Sir Robin's musicians. And there was much rejoicing.
Yay!
And lo, all the children screamed and ran away from Grump.
I don't remember that being in anything.
No, that's just
Oh,
that's
come on.
disturbing
That's-
content.
I have actually made children smile.
I don't believe you.
No.
By
sorry.
force? Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can see that. I just grabbed him by the face and smiled. Damn it.
Or just grabs their cheeks and makes them smile.
Nope. I have never touched a customer. In fact, it is a point of pride that I have never had to make physical contact with any other person while at work.
Any other prisoner?
Person. The prisoner seems to be pretty active.
I heard prisoner.
Yeah,
No, Grump is the only prisoner.
that's fair. Also, probably accurate.
Don't worry, souls are delicious.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, yours is slowly being.
Oh, okay. You gotta like. Okay, that's terrible.
And yet he'll do it anyway.
You're terrible.
But you like me so much.
Not particularly.
Oh my god, I see what you have to do and I hate it.
Do you see what I have
Oh,
to do?
it's terrible. I think I see what you have to do and I hope to god I'm wrong. No, that's not way too tight for that. What do you have to do?
It's a very goddamn good question. Oh. There it is.
Oh, okay. So you figured it out. Good. Good.
I gotta do a thing here. Essentially what I gotta do is I gotta speed boost in through that little hole, go out the other side and destroy those little container things. Which means I gotta start all the way back. Just die!
Never. That which has no life cannot die.
At least you admit you have no life.
The problem is I keep bouncing off the wall.
I never claimed to have one.
Oh.
Yeah, this looks really finicky.
Hey, did the thing, broke the thing,
Congratulations.
got the pass key. Never have to come back here again.
Nice.
Wait, that was all for a pass key?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That is
Almost all of them.
Yep.
To be fair, if you get all 12 pass keys, you
Shut
do
up.
get the best weapon
Shut
in the
up.
fucking game.
Shut up.
Don't want to spoil anybody.
Oh, excuse me.
No excuse for you.
You get the redacted.
Good. Maybe you can shut up about redacted.
What about the redacted files?
What is
what about the
community?
What about the
I have no idea. I'm just hearing now the a character from one of the Foundation novels who, instead of swearing every time, he would just start yelling unprintable. Expletive unprintable.
expletive deleted?
Yeah, it was great. Foundation novels.
So-
My absolute favorite in that entire thing was just the guy who was the master of saying absolutely nothing of worth.
Sheldon or
Maybe so.
Sheldon was the guy who made Psychohistory in the first place.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I don't think this is the way I want to go. This feels like
Well-
progress.
Yes, because it is. But, I mean, what other choice do you have?
Continue bumble fucking around and fill up the items.
Well, it would appear that there's an item directly above me, so... Well done.
Inertial element
So what is
acquired.
this?
Full offensive capabilities now online.
The best
Operating
weapon.
capacity
It's a new
at
gun.
80%.
Beat 70.
It's a shotgun.
Yeah, it says, yes, well done. It only took you half a magazine to kill one man.
I'm getting real sick of the peanut gallery here today.
What, you mean you're getting a peanut allergy?
Oof. That would suck.
I think I just wandered into the end game.
Surprised? I allowed your friend to discover the schematics while she was engaged in her
Hey, Cobra
espionage.
Commander.
Espionage? What?
Gullible. So gullible.
My lord, it is.
You haven't accomplished anything, you know. We already assassinated the vice president this morning, and that was simply a warm-up.
I
The
mean,
vice
to be
president
fair,
is
the writer
dead?
of this game
But
is
why?
Orson Scott Card.
It was his turn.
Yeah.
The others will have theirs. And now
I
you
did a little
will
background
have
research
yours.
after seeing the first stream.
Crap, 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 crap!
There's even a novel for the game.
Uh-oh. Well, I think you're not gonna get the rest of the stuff then.
You just accidentally finished the game.
I just accidentally the block.
You may want to run faster.
Running faster.
Nope, still accidentally to all the plot.
All right. Well, that's good. Now,
Oh my god!
Best
Wow.
drop kick in the game!
Maybe two for it.
What are you doing?
me?
Headbutting the wall?
God, there's so many people in this room right now.
Here there are.
Yeah.
Get busy.
Oh!
Tuesday.
I don't care what day it is.
Cross punch it into the wall.
All right. So that's the next
So-
objective. We're not going over there. We're going.
So there's a thing there, and there's a thing there.
I
and
can't
there's a
get
thing
that.
there.
That thing right there. I can't get that yet.
How about that thing there?
I could get that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah,
get
just
that
start
one.
on the left side and slowly crawl rightwards.
It's not a terrible idea, actually.
That's kind of what I just did. Is the thing. There's only that thing
And you
all
ran
the way
into
on
an
the
objective.
left. Yeah, and I ran into it. We want to go. Where do we want to go? I mean,
that one.
ideally, we just kind of want to go left, but in order to do that, we need to go a little bit of a roundabout way.
Why not go up, set at the top, work your way down?
Oh, Lord Dorwin. Yeah. He's the last representative of the Empires of the
I'm sorry, what?
Oh no!
Zambo. Yeah, that guy is pretty great too.
This is some random aristocratic fuck, and he goes through 5 days of political negotiations and basically says absolutely nothing of actual work, not even a fake promise, and yet has convinced everybody the Empire is going to protect them, just by being that cool and optimistic and foppish.
Pretty good.
Looks like you need to go up to get the thing.
Looks like you need
Oh,
to
is
go
that the
fuck
thing?
off.
Oh, you can't. Is that the thing that you can't get? Oh, why can't you get that thing?
Because I don't have the thing required to get the thing.
Oh, I thought you had all the colored keys.
I do have all the colored keys. I need something that is not a colored key in order to get that.
Oh, alrighty.
Fuck off!
Feels like it should be the subtitle for the stream now.
What, fuck up?
Yeah.
Nolan North needs a paycheck is too good, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it really
It
is.
is.
Wait, does this have fall damage?
No.
Okay, I thought I saw some incidental.
I got some incidental damage from that because it's electrified.
Hello.
Hello.
It is a goddamn
Gosh,
party in
crowded.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Robokai. Hi, Robokai.
Yeah, don't complain about crowding in my fucking channel. I'll beat you up.
The last time Robokai was in here, bad things happened because I was playing Lords of the Fallen.
Oh, right, we should start.
It is really busy if Robokai.
Oh my god!
I just want to say that.
Okay, shush. Just watch what I just did to that man.
Oh.
Wah.
Totally saw you coming too. Oh god.
So.
Did you assist that with your jet boots?
Yeah, apparently.
Yes.
I think, well, with Robokai being here, I think there's only one recourse for what we need to do, guys. We need to start making puns.
Oh no.
No, it's okay.
I was just about to go to bed anyway.
I was about to shoot myself in the face. So, yeah.
I was about to blow my brains out, but I know it's really difficult to get a fucking pistol at night in here.
That old saw.
I've tried a few times.
Why is this? Okay. I know what I gotta do here. Ooh.
Up. Up. Up.
Alright. We go left. Ugh. What? Okay, sure. We go right there.
Go wherever the game lets you go. And it doesn't let you go many places.
Ow.
Well, every time I try to go up in there, it bounces me off, so I gotta be running at it, so... I will
Oh,
go.
is it blue?
It's not blue, it's empty, but it bounces me off when I boost into it.
Sounds like a bug.
This game makes physics weakness.
What's up?
I played like weeks ago Metroid Prime Zero Mission. I didn't get that far, but I started playing it.
I want to play Metroid Prime Zero Mission, that sounds awful.
Oh wait, I meant Metroid regular Zero Mission. I keep adding Prime for some reason.
That's because Prime's the best.
Yeah. Metroid Zero Mission Fusion.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to emulate well on all of them.
Come on.
And I can't remember which.
Oh, they're
I mean, my system. I don't know if it's on the Wii U or the Wii right now.
Okay, what am I missing here?
I'm too lazy to figure it out.
See, it's like a clear glass thing. It bounces me off.
I have a weird thought.
Okay.
Yes,
Try
Yes.
Try shooting it with a missile. Or better yet, foam. It sounds stupid, but you know.
Bullets go right through it.
Okay, foam. Yeah, no, that all does. So, what the fuck is going on?
I think the game wants you to sprint into wave dash or whatever.
Oh, it definitely wants me to sprint up there. The problem is it's not letting me up the walls.
And suggests sacrificing some people to the ruinous powers.
I'd love to, but I'm all out of people and none of these assholes want to get sacrificed.
No, I really don't, sorry.
Hail Nurgle.
See, some of them are even already spoken for.
Nurgle of all people? Seriously?
Grandfather Nurgle loves you all.
Nurgle of all people.
I mean, it's better in Slasher product back sounding this.
Whoa, okay, what?
It's not incorrect for Nurgle, it just loves you equally to the bacteria.
Yeah.
There are more of them.
No, no.
Zinj.
No.
Shaky, the manifestation of chronic backstabbing disorder.
Yeah, Ant says, all glory to the changer of ways.
Yeah, that's Zinj.
Yeah. I still think that the chosen of Zinj, however, is Revolver Ocelot.
I would disagree with that. That makes far too much sense. Also, were you on fire there for a few seconds?
Maybe a little.
Alright, somebody look this bullshit up for me.
Alright.
Cheater.
Fuck you.
No, not. There we go. Alright.
So I try to load up. Not that. Robots.
Oh my god, the lounge.
Oh,
bot malfunction.
Oh god.
Instead of a gif of Starscream, it's a gif of Jesus.
Yep, totally a malfunction. Nothing wrong here.
This Starscream sent this gif himself. Well, it would be in character for him.
Is it Jesus or Obi-Wan?
Ah.
And what about Jesus?
Okay, I am. Okay. I don't even know which one, like, what kind of upgrade it is, so.
I don't know what kind of upgrade it is.
Hey! There's a handy map. I found a handy map. Just give me a minute. I will have to look through the handy maps. But unfortunately, it's going to take me a minute.
Faster!
Fuck you. Alright, can you pull up the map for me, real quick?
Okay.
Oh, Anne suggested that using the dead end room to get on the roof. Okay, so there. Okay, got it. Thank you, all I needed. Okay, so that's not it. It's not a foam pack. It's
Monty Python's Flying Circus.
not a gold bar.
Ant says, look on the bright side. At least it's not the depths of Subnautica. Blech.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Always look on the bright side of death.
Let's see.
Just before you draw your terminal breath.
It is a missile pack.
Depends. Is this death from Discworld or is it from somewhere else?
Missile pack number 8.
It's Death Sock Puppet.
I'm okay with that too.
The missile pack can be a bona fide pain in the ass to grab. Oh, you need the hook shot.
Do not attempt to grab missiles with your ass.
Ant
There's
says
been
it's
a
the holy
occupational
grenade.
self and safety warning for the Shadow Complex.
The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Yes. But yeah, no, it's you need the hook shot. So now you know.
Some crazy huge serve stones.
According to the walkthrough I just read, there's no way to jump up there despite the fact that it looks like you can. You need to hook shot up.
Okay. Well, in that
That's
case, we
weird.
go.
That one?
We go down.
Okay, yeah, because there's that one. Also, that thing, whatever that is that like where you need the pass piece at the very bottom?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you where the rest of the pass keys are?
No.
Okay.
We'll get there in time, don't worry.
So interesting. I'm gonna tell you. You know where you got the scuba mask? There is another item in the room with the scuba mask. And no, we do not need to go deeper.
We need to go deeper.
I love how I'm just watching you like shoot grades, shoot walls, shoot floors. The minute you see an enemy, you walk up and you kick them.
Yep.
It's far more effective.
Guns for opening doors.
I just love that. That just cracks me up.
So, what happened if you run into something like that?
They die.
They die.
As well they should.
And you might even say that they die hard.
He broken.
Like a weird combination of the Flash and the Juggernaut.
Oh,
I'm the Flash or not.
Well, you might want to heal up.
Maybe.
That guy's ragdoll right through the door. The door only opened up for his ragdoll. That is.
Oh.
I think the workplace now is actually more lethal than you towards these guys almost.
Might be right.
Doing them a service, really.
There's been a few instances where that's happened.
This really is just a big OSHA inspection.
Yeah, and they're failing miserably.
Find me an evil organization with a deep underground bunker that kills you.
Lara, nice drawing.
I'm working on it.
The average person who actually gets any fair amount of distance in Evil Genius.
Would have accepted Scorpio from The Simpsons, but that's okay.
That works too.
I think Scorpio is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Depending on your point of view, the second foundation. Definitely the Mule E really affects OSHA. Let's go read those novels again now.
I keep thinking back to that Mitchell and Webb look where like the evil genius bad guy has to he hires in a contractor and they like to do their evil traps or whatever, and it's all OSHA compliant.
Oh, great.
That punch animation looked really weird.
Yeah, it kind of looked like you poked him with the finger.
Burning.
So, when are you going to get the daisy cutter?
After I pay $80 for the DLC for the daisy cutter.
Oh, okay.
Now he's got to upgrade how many whatever it is. Iron parts? They are.
Oh yeah, this stupid world.
I think he was joking. I think he was joking.
What, about the daisy cutter? How about
Yes, yeah. No, it was like $80. And I'm like, no, he's kidding.
making a commentary on goddamn what's it called?
DLCs from EA.
Yep.
Yeah.
What about the one to get the train simulator? Those are far worse.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, well, okay.
Only you could just like reach back into the background and yank those guys.
Not going for the one above you. Oh, good
no,
lord.
because I know what that room is, and I'm pretty sure I need the upgrades for it.
Okay.
Upgrade now.
Yeah, see, exactly like that.
Oh,
with a single
lord.
purchase of $9.99.
Next, we are going for the hook shot. We gotta go around and then back.
He can give you a double hook shot for
$99.99.
Our stamina was increased. I don't know what the fuck that does in this game. Because we can run forever.
It makes you a hit with the ladies.
Bow chicka bow wow?
So, there is actually a secret ending to this game that you can unlock at the very beginning of it.
Just getting in the car and leaving, I know.
Yeah. I don't know if you showed. I don't think you showed off.
I didn't show it off, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Left and then down. Oh hey, it's this room. Fuck this room.
Oh, looks like you have to go down. Oh, which means you have to get through that box. Which means you have to run that sequence.
No. You're overthinking it there. You're overthinking it.
Aw, I was really hoping I could convince you to run that sequence again.
Oh,
screen pick this pretty good.
Can I not go through there?
According to your flashlight, no.
That's real weird.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, double check. Maybe I missed something, but there has to be a way. Like, look, there's a way to go. There's a way to go right, so you have to be able to go right and then straight up from the room next to you. Oh wait, yeah, there has to be a way to go right. So how do you go right?
The one vent that is invincible in the entire base.
Pretty much.
There has to be a way to go right. The game even says so.
Unless that's just the way to go left.
No, because it says you can go right.
Unless it just says that I can go left.
Well, no, the game is, like, the map says you can go right from that room, so there's...
The magic trick is that it's a one-way rate.
Oh, that sucks.
Does...
It sucks all the dicks.
He still keeps going on just patrolling.
Sometimes you just gotta accept it and just move on and just come back to your job and pretend nothing happened.
Best way to potentially keep living in these times.
Fair enough.
Hey look, there's another one.
Another useless foam pack.
Look, yeah, Harry likes to sometimes play pranks and jump on people too. Also, this armor is hard to control.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would have been hilarious.
Sizzle.
Got baked.
No, it's a sizzle reel.
Command and control, we have the intruder. He's in the factory.
Real and sentry component there.
No, he's oh god. He decided to get a part-time job at the Sizzler. See, that's not only a pun, it's also a reference.
Yeah.
Very nice. I still think like one of the weirdest encounters of the Sizzler I ever had was one in Tokyo. and like the government, like District where all the government stuff was. There was one. It was just, why are you here, Sizzler?
There isn't, I think, in my entire state.
Yeah, like at this point they'd already like gone bankrupt in most of Australia as a franchise. So
wow.
There's like one in Tamworth, but that's Tamworth.
Nobody goes there?
No, it's just it's a bit sort of like it's the largest, you might call, country western town in Australia where everyone listens to country western music.
It's Australian Letterkenny. Oh god.
No, it's Australian Barry. Oh, Lord.
What?
Grump. Back me up. That sounds exactly like Barry, doesn't it?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Robokai was describing this one town as the largest country and western town in Australia, and I'm like, that sounds like the Australian version of Barrie, Ontario.
I would say it's similar.
Everybody listens to country.
I would say it's similar except for two things. First off, Barrie is also a college town, because Georgia College is right there.
Okay.
And second off, Barrie willingly tolerated my older brother.
Bluegrass
Oh,
intensifies.
right, yeah.
Okay, Wasaga Beach.
Wasaga Beach is basically drunk hipster shit.
It says you, I lived there, bro.
My point.
No, trust me.
Okay, worse, drunk yuppie shit.
Not even.
Ant has a pretty good run there. Bluegrass intensifies.
Talking as somebody who lived there, man, it was like there was no such thing as any kind of radio station that didn't play country at all, anywhere.
Could be worse. Timmins, Ontario, hometown of Shania Twain.
Shania Twain, yes,
what do you
I know.
think they only play there?
I'm fully fucking aware. There's a buddy of mine from the Menagerie who lives there, and it's bad.
I mean, there is an even worse option, and it involves Avril Lavigne.
Oh.
Yeah. Celine Dion.
No,
she's Quebecois. Nobody cares about her.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's Montrealais. It's different.
Well, not only is she Quebecois, but her husband of 20 years was old enough to be her father.
Yeah. No, it's bad. Did he die recently?
Yep. Old age.
Yep.
As in, he turned 80 and croaked from old age just before she turned 45.
That's fucked up.
Yep. She had 3 kids with him.
That's even more fucked up.
He was a good manager, though. He
Yeah, he managed her into his bed.
But I mean, actually, as a manager, as a businessman, like, did great work for her. So hey, fuck it.
That's it exactly, Bear.
He did.
Also, Ant says Avril was super hot, and I'm like,
Was.
Yeah, it was.
That's what Ant says. This was so.
Have you ever heard of the term, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yes, strung out tween brat?
Yeah, well, that's how we see her.
That's how Hollywood and the music industry do, Grump.
Oh, I know. That's because Hollywood and the music industry have a boner on for absolutely destroying lives.
Well, yeah.
That's kind of how they do their business.
That's kind of the currency.
Yay, California.
Californication.
Look, let's not bring David Duchovny into this, alright?
Who?
David Duchovny has a sex addiction, as in he is addicted to people.
Okay.
Disturbingly so.
Who is that?
Mulder
He is an
from
actor.
the X-Files.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that dude.
Notice that the grenade did damage to you when it blew up in your face.
Yeah, no, he
We
doesn't
know,
even care.
we've been playing for a little while now.
He doesn't even care.
I just love everyone's like, Grub, shut up. He can
No.
blow himself up if he wants.
No, you see, I tried to get on him about it, and I've just given up.
It's really been Grump the entire time we've been watching this stream.
To be fair, for a while I was quiet, so there's that.
Yeah, you never
Red
tune into
Hutch.
my streams anymore.
Yeah, because I'm either at work or I'm sick as a dog and can barely move and don't want to do anything involving any sort of brain power.
Well, I mean, that
Using brain power?
should make my streams the perfect thing for you to do.
You said
Yeah,
it, not me.
It really does take no brains to make fun of Zeus.
See?
I mean, honestly, when he gets around to the Metro series, I'll tune in for that, because I'll be
I've
available
been having
on
problems
Tuesday,
with
Thursday,
that.
Friday. Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
not right.
2033 Redux doesn't want to run on my system, which is fucked up because I've beaten it on this system. It's just... For some
Your
reason...
system's slowly dying.
You're probably right, is the thing. Problem is, I don't really know what I can do to fix it, because every time I get, like, half a chapter in, it just crashes and, like, hard locks my computer.
Smells like driver interaction issue with the graphics card.
Maybe. But regardless, I think Last Light plays okay, so I may just have to forego 2033. It's the weaker of the two.
Of course. Of course, you could just do original 2033. That one's a bit more...
I don't actually own original 2033 on here.
Yeah, that's fair. Sucks to
And
be you.
besides, who knows? That also might mean a trip to Hardlock Cafe.
Fair.
Grown.
Yes.
Fair.
That was...
Yes.
That, no, that didn't... No. That,
Also, Ant would like to know more Colat when.
When Bear's not passing out due to blood pressure.
Yeah, speaking of, I'm having one right now.
Oh dear.
I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay. I'm having one right now. And I might have to vanish in a bit.
DP time?
I'm sorry?
DP time?
No. No, I might just have to vanish for a while.
For some strange reason, I am glad I heard that as BP time and not DT time.
DP.
Time for your turn.
Am I missing something?
Time for dark power.
No.
I think we're all just getting too tired.
I have no idea.
I know I'm way too tired to deal with all of you people's bullshit, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
And yet we're still here.
Yeah.
Who the fuck invited you people?
You did.
Shit, you're right.
Shit.
Not bad, Bear.
Are we near where you got the scuba mask?
Not exactly. We're near the mine carts. We're at the mine cart.
Yeah. I thought that's where you got the scuba mask for some reason.
It might be. I don't even remember. Whoa, okay. What you doing there, Nolan North? Because it sure as shit ain't following reality.
Oh, come on. You think reality and Nolan North are on speaking terms?
I mean, he is
especially in this game.
I mean, he is in a YouTube show with Troy Baker, so I guess not.
Oh no, and that one they're
there?
on speaking terms, but One time recently did a thing where they tried to play through the original Ninja Gaiden game.
Oh, that was
and they
difficult to
swapped.
watch.
But yeah,
I can sympathize.
Speaking
they
of
basically hang out.
speaking of things of that vein, has any of you guys been following Jablinski games?
Nope.
Who?
Jack Black's LP channel.
Oh.
The answer is no.
He has
No.
I hear he's having fun with it, and that's all that matters.
Yes, yeah. You look at him now; he's getting old. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Gray beard and all.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I need to lie down.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
see
that's
you when
really
you get back.
that's a really cute picture, Lara. It's adorable.
I made it more noticeable.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna lie down. I'll see you there.
Mm.
And then he died.
No, don't joke about that.
He went to the woods where all the bears
That's right.
go.
Cool guy died earlier. It's a thing.
He went west.
He went to an aggro.
Went to Aggro Crag, you mean?
No.
I do hope everyone starts feeling better soon.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's middle of winter. I guess everybody's getting sick.
I have to admit.
I mean, I feel fine. It's just a matter of, my car kind of getting fucked today.
Yeah. At least it'll be handled pretty quickly.
Lord, don't I hope so.
Well, it's a Honda. They try not to write those off immediately.
Unless my...
I mean, from what I could see, well, remember your Pontiac was like 10 years old, a box of crap.
That's true.
But from what I could see, it was mostly superficial damage. It probably still could have been driven. It was just a matter of I didn't really want to, what with the remains of my bumper hanging into my wheel.
Yeah, if you had damaged it more than the accident did, I don't think your insurance would have covered it.
Right. But I mean, good news is it's at a body shop. It'll be looked at. Hopefully the insurance can pay for some stuff, so...
I mean, honestly, just looking at the pictures, so long as the subframe isn't bent, you're fine.
I don't even know what that means, so hopefully, yeah.
As long as your wheel's straight, basically.
It seemed to pull into a parking space at the body shop just fine, so...
Yeah, so it's very much a case of there's a very good chance that it's just a case of, yeah, it'll be a couple of days without a bumper while we get a new one.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Because based upon the pictures you took, it looked more like most of the damage was to cosmetic, the plastic shell around the actual bumper.
Yeah, no, that's generally what I thought too. The main issue is that the bits behind the plastic, like for the wheel well, were actually hanging into the wheel, so I didn't really want to try driving on that.
And that's wholly understandable and wholly reasonable.
Especially with the
but I mean, most of the damage appears to just be to the plastic and the headlight and whatnot. So, hopefully, you know.
So yeah, as I said, it looks like a very low-speed collision with low.
Oh, we were only going like 20, 30 miles an hour. We were fine.
I mean, to be fair, I've been in my fair share of accidents, and of which, well, only one was my fault.
Yeah.
So,
I've had two. I had one that was my fault.
Whoa. I mean, it always sucks because you never want to be in an accident, and it makes you feel miserable for a while because of the fact that obviously something that you have cared for is kind of wrecked.
Yeah, no, that does kind of...
You're also kind of stranded.
I was also, you know, stuck out in the cold waiting for the fucking cops to show up. Waited 45 goddamn minutes, and, you know, they're always around when they want to actually give you, like, a ticket or some bullshit, but when you actually need them to be there, nah, fuck it. They'll be here...
You should have called your mom. She probably would have whipped their asses into shape.
I did call my mother, but these were state troopers because we were on a state highway.
So.
It's a matter of priorities because it's very much a case of, okay, we have an accident where 2 people are sitting down waiting, or we have someone shooting up a gas station.
Not really, no. There was actually, like, a state trooper, like, had a dude pulled over, or a dude that hit, like, something, like a guardrail on his own. Probably a couple 5 miles behind us.
So it's basically a case of, haha, wait your turn.
I mean, basically, yeah. I don't even know if it was the same guy, because another trooper car came by not even 10 minutes after he did. But the funny thing is, like 5 minutes after we fucking had our accident, oh look, here come the plows to clear off the road so it's easier to drive. Yep.
God damn it.
Little late, guys, thanks.
Well, you can blame the government.
I work for the government, so I'm allowed to blame the government no matter what.
Well, now you really are allowed to blame the government.
I can actually legally, literally say, good enough for government work.
But are you good enough for government work?
Yes, I am. That's why I have a job with the government.
Should I offer my sympathies to your employers?
Only if you want to be a dick.
But I'm always a dick.
Always. Always.
It's okay, it's New York. I'm sure there's worse.
Yeah, there are. There really, really are. I know, because I get calls from them. Armor piece. 9 out of 10. We haven't been down here yet.
Apparently not.
It's a fresh exploration.
This is mostly because we needed the red key.
The red key being missiles.
Yes. Alright. I am not precise enough for this bullshit. There we go. Ow.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Remember, the top of his head is bare. How much brain damage are you giving him?
Enough. It's Nolan North. Oh, fuck it. Oh,
you know, if you look at your map, you might be able to go.
No. Fine. We want to go to the right.
All dead.
I want to hear it. You want to be a dick? Go be a dick somewhere else.
I'm not being a dick. I'm just blunt.
Oh no, it's that skinny bike from Revenge of the Sith.
It dealt not a whole lot of damage. Ostensibly, that's because you're supposed to come here earlier.
It dealt 17 damage. You turned it into hamburger.
Completionist.
Hamburger. What
Well,
is
you can't really
this?
call it robot burger.
This could be useful.
This could be useful.
Hookshot acquired.
Boigs.
I got the
Operating
hook shot.
capacity at 90%.
You did it.
I did the thing.
You hooked that shot.
Yep.
And then I can get that one thing in that one room with the invisible wall.
Yep. Oh, I should see. Oh, can I not? I can't use it on people. Well, fine.
Oh, you can't Bionic Commando this.
Truly, this is the worst timeline.
I know, right? It's just the blurst. I love that.
So yeah, you might want to consider backtracking a little bit and looting the place.
Huh. Okay. What do we get? It's another grenade pack. Maximum grenade belt.
You have unlocked the maximum grenade belt.
The maximum grenade belt.
He needs 2 more packs for the maximum grenade belt.
I don't normally go back often and watch Let's Plays that I've been involved in, but Urban Chaos is one I frequently go back to.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I forgot how I get in there. It looks like I should be able to just go through here, but I think there's another way I have to go. If I recall correctly.
Yeah, you swim through that gap there, I think.
No, I just tried that. Unless I was not being precise enough.
I mean, the game was originally an Xbox game, so precision should not be a big thing.
Oh, right. Once you're underwater, you can just go up through the grate up the top, of course. Derp.
Hey, look at that. 29 out of 30. So one of my friends told me a joke the other day, and I actually did offensive.
Oh boy.
To the point where I laughed my ass off.
There it is.
Are you willing to risk it?
Go for it. Record it for the internet. All to hear.
Why was the unvaccinated 3-year-old crying?
Oh no.
Because they had measles.
Midlife crisis.
Oh god.
That's so bad, though.
I know. It's horrible, but it's hilariously horrible.
Okay, the room's pressurized now. You can open the door. Please.
The water has to go all the way down.
Thank you.
I don't know, I've wanted to express my displeasure at doors like that more than once. You know that shotgun is almost as good as a heck.
Hey! 30 out of 30.
Now you have the maximum grenade belt.
Don't do that again.
Maximum grenade belt.
Thank you, Volvic. That was much better.
Oh god, I love that. That's plenty.
Just like,
it is one of
you
the
people
better.
just don't understand my art.
What art?
God, that shotgun just sends people flying. It's amazing.
It's called, I think it's called like the repulsor or something.
The inertial element, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Which makes it sound like some kind of railgun shotgun.
It likely is.
What game is this again?
Shadow Complex.
Clever, you assholes. Hiding the last armor piece in a save room so you can't see the blip.
Yeah, because like the last, like when I think of like exotic shotguns, the first one I always think of is the Mastiff, because the Mastiff is gorgeous.
Yeah, the Mastiff.
I don't think I ever used the Mastiff much in Mass Effect.
I mean the Mastiff in Titanfall 2.
Yeah,
I never played Titanfall 2.
The Mastiff's so good, but I love the Mozambique.
The Mozambique is really good too, yeah. And also, I didn't look who said that, but you should play Titanfall 2. It's really good and it's cheap.
Grump said he doesn't play Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2
I said I have never played it, not that I do not want to play it.
It is very good.
Still a lot of players on PS4. PC community's dead.
The PC community was never that big to begin with, but it's quite good. Like even on
I can still find matches pretty well.
Yeah. It's got a co-op mode. I also have it on PC. There could be games to be had.
Yeah, plus, even if you can't find multiplayer, the single player is really good.
Yeah, like actively really, really good. Like, holy shit, what the fuck?
The only gripe I have heard about single player is that, well, it's relatively short-ish.
I think he was inviting you to play with him.
In the words of Shammy, I'd rather play a 5-hour. I'd rather have a 5-hour campaign I could play twice than a 10-hour campaign that's barely worth playing once.
Yeah. It's definitely on the shorter end, but it's actually like worth it to actually play, which is good. Like I would honestly rate it as one of my favored first-person shooters. Not favorite, favored.
Yeah, it is one of my favorites for FPS campaigns, personally.
Especially for like more modern ones that come out now, it's like a million times better than just about anything else.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, anything else that isn't already like made for story, like say, I don't know.
Wolfenstein,
Metro.
Yeah, stuff like that is also on the high end, but like.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah, you know, slightly controversial opinion, I wasn't big on the new Colossus.
It is fair, me neither.
Yeah, like I feel like they leaned a bit too hard into the wacky camp side. And they kind of left the serious side on the edge of the road.
Well, see, now I think that they kind of leaned into that on purpose. Like, I think they knew that they were going to alienate a little bit of their audience with that. Just because of the tonal shift. But I think it was mostly on purpose because of the fact that in Wolfenstein the New Order, it was very much a case of, well, oh Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, and like, I guess the best way I could put it is, especially in the matter of the Nazis, is that they basically made them cartoonishly evil.
I mean, they were always
like,
they're Nazis. They're going to be cartoonishly evil.
Well, yeah, like, but in like the new Colossus, it's pretty obvious. Like, you see things like how, like, you know, two guys are talking about, oh, they just don't agree with different opinions before talking about being on a death squad together, and you see things like, oh, the state-operated newspaper is the least biased newspaper in the country.
Yeah.
Like, it's really obvious and on the nose. Like,
I think that was the point, but you also have to remember that the decade that the game is set in is the 70s and the 60s. So
specifically, it's 1962.
Granted. But so is the New Order was set in 1960.
Yes, but that had a very heavily 50s sort of grim jargon, you know.
Yeah, like, I kind of feel like it could have used a bit more of that, you know, genuine darkness, you know, the kind of more wild out there kind of evil is nice, but it needs something to cut it, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
I look at the Nazis in the New Colossus, and they're, like I said, they feel like cartoon villains. You look at the stuff that happened in the New Order, and you think, oh my god, these are fucking monsters.
Now, see, that is very interesting because of the way they set things up in New Colossus. I think the opening had quite a bit more, quite a bit more impact than the one for New Order did, and that's saying something, because New Order had quite a bit of impact.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
whoa. Okay, everybody at once now.
So, my perspective is basically a case of, I looked at, I've played through all 3 of the modern Wolfensteins, so the Old Blood, the New Order, the New Colossus, whole that works. And I do agree that the New Colossus is very cartoony in style and feel, but it actually still feels like a legitimately threatening story. Because
I would agree.
A large part of what makes the Nazis so repugnant is not their, quote, major malfunction or whatever you want to describe, however they do whatever they do. It's just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the banality of their evil. They don't see anything wrong with what they're doing because to them it's just a job. And they sincerely believe that their job of ethnic cleansing and whatever is a good thing. Which is fundamentally disturbing to anyone with a sense of morals and ethics.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 2 cents about it, and sure, it's not going to be everyone's perspective. Some people probably call me a fat-assed idiot for even saying such a thing, but what the hell, right?
I think the issue that I had with New Colossus is that it very much feels like a game that had its goals set out for it immediately and didn't really do much other than, what it said on the tin, as far as that goes. Like, New Order was surprising in how much it did and how good it was and how, like, I don't want to say real, because that's not what I mean. In how much darker it was than most everything else at that point, and how good for a first-person shooter the story was comparatively.
And that's fair. I mean, when it comes down to it, a big factor that's also in regards to the New Colossus is that nobody expected a Wolfenstein game to have a story that hit that hard.
That's more what I mean.
And treated the subject matter with that much respect.
Yeah, that's more what I mean. The issue that I think a lot of people have, specifically with New Colossus, is that it wasn't the New Order again, essentially. Like, people were expecting the New Colossus to be essentially New Order Part 2, when really it's its own animal. It's not gonna be the same as, what it was before. And I mean, the game does have genuinely, like, hard-hitting parts. It's just their overall aesthetic changed with the times. It's no longer about, oh, we gotta fight the Nazis. The Nazis are everywhere. It's, we can actually, in fact, fight the Nazis. We have the ability to do it. It's a little more of an uplifting note than the previous one, despite, like, all the horrible shit that happens in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, I mean, at the end of the New Order, everyone thought that BJ's dead.
It would have been a satisfying conclusion to the series, but I'm glad they made more.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm quietly excited for the next game in the set, because the premise is very much a case of it's now the 80s.
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, you mean Wolfenstein Youngblood?
Yeah. The entire premise is that it's about 25 years after the uprising against the Nazi regime began, and BJ has essentially retired. He's too old, he's too worn out, and so he's passed the torch to his twin daughters.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds cool.
And you can hear the neckbeards shrieking.
Oh yeah.
No, that actually makes me genuinely excited because we need more good female protagonists in first-person shooters, and I think that would definitely be the series I would put them in.
Yeah, we need more good female protagonists in general, but especially first-person shooters.
First-person shooters.
What we really need more, though, is dead Nazis, so let's keep that thing.
Yeah, as
why
always.
not do both?
Why not do both?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah. You know, one thing I kind of wished that they didn't do with New Order and New Colossus, the stealth. I kind of wish they didn't do the stealth.
I disagree. I think the stealth in New Order was very good, and I think they understood its limitations enough so that in fucking New Colossus they're like, no, we're not playing this bullshit anymore. Because everyone used stealth to get through the New Order's hard segments as much as possible.
Yeah.
They made it so it ain't fucking possible in New Colossus.
Yeah. Though the problem is, to have the stealth be impacted, your character has to be kinda, you know,
squishy.
Vulnerable. It's kinda squishy. And you're a little too squishy for the action parts.
Well, I don't think so. I think the New Colossus specifically, was specifically designed, at least from my mind, for you to be squishy. You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be BJ unkillable Nazi or unkillable Nazi killer fucking Blazkowicz. You're supposed to be BJ lost a step Blazkowicz.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, kind of do the thing because of, you know, his organs failing and stuff.
Right, and I think they pulled off the spoilers for the New Colossus. I think they pulled the story beat where he gets the new body off very well.
Yeah. Actually, how many people in here have actually played it, and how many people care about spoilers?
I don't mind. I haven't played it, but
spoilers.
I played it, but I gave up after a while because I just got tired of dying instantly the moment Nazi spotted.
Yeah, I feel like
I beat it. I enjoyed every moment of it.
I understand the thematic reasons for making BJ fragile, but it just kind of got annoying.
Get good, scrub.
It's the Dark Souls of shooters.
But yeah, like, basically for those, for those who don't know, you know, BJ, obviously, end of New Order, kinda got a grenade point blank. You know, he does survive.
He didn't just get a grenade point blank, he got a fucking nuke point blank.
Okay, so, starting with the start of New Colossus, they pull him out before the nuke goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, his guts are like kind of spilled
all
out on the floor. And while the good doctor has to patch him up,
this day has not proceeded as
well, the good doctor does patch him up. It's kind of a temporary fix.
But the plan
it's very much a temporary fix. He's basically lost about 80%.
The aims of the restoration will be realized.
Yeah. So basically, he is at that point going to die.
Is the greatest country on earth.
And then, much later in the plot, he actually gets captured by the Nazis.
Difficult choices will be made.
And,
innocent lives will be lost. But future generations will speak of us with the same reverence with which they now speak of Imperial
there is a
Rome.
point where it seems like he'll get up, because there's a moment where he has a big dramatic moment. He breaks out of his bindings and grabs a bunch of guns and blasts the Nazis as they storm the courthouse. But it turns out he's just
of San Francisco begins on my
and
mark.
He's actually being sentenced to death.
3, 2,
and they do actually kill him.
Yep, they chop his head off. Right off.
Yeah.
Here's the worst part. Here's the worst part. That area where he was killed, that was the Lincoln Memorial.
You gotta be kidding me.
I forgot about that part.
Well,
how much of a desecration? You know?
Yeah. But yeah, like, to fill things in further, he does get his head chopped off. But, another thing, you know that cat monkey thing that's seen in, like, trailers and stuff?
Yep.
That's the doctor's pet, and that was his cat, who's had, like, some kind of intestinal cancer, but was saved by transplanting the head onto a body of a monkey. And so, the rest of the rebellion team realizes, hey, maybe we can do that with a person. So as BJ's head is cut off, and it's being dropped down towards, like, a, you know, massive fire to be incinerated, they swap it out for a fake one and preserve it. And so...
And yeah, it's a very good scene, it's a very intense scene, and it's well worth checking the video of if you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go check Lazy Fire's Let's Play of it.
And so, they end up steal a genetically modified Nazi super soldier body.
I believe they actually have that as of the start of the game.
They do. You can actually see it in the lab.
Yeah. So they had the plan. They're going to stick BJ's head onto the body, and they also give him a fancy gadget, which you get to choose.
Can't you guys just let the poor guy die?
Dude, look, the dude is not going to rest until as many Nazis as possible are dead.
I mean...
This is his choice at this point. He is tired, but he wants to kill Nazis.
I think the big...
He's got a lot of people to make up for letting down, that he feels he let down.
Pretty much. And I think the big, one of the big things about that sequence is that it feels like a proper conclusion. It feels like you're gonna switch to somebody else to play as. But then the game pulls the rug out from under you and it's like, nope, he's actually alive. And thematically it even makes sense because that actually strengthens their, strengthens the fear of Blazkowicz, because it's like, we saw this guy get decapitated on live television in front of... Yeah.
And now here he is, once again on live television, putting an axe in someone's forehead.
And Terror Billy's back. Which, by the way, God, that's a stupid fucking nickname. Can I just say?
It sounds a lot better in German.
I was going to say, it probably sounds better in German.
Everything sounds better in German.
Wilhelm Schreck!
Mein Lieben.
I mean, it makes sense to call him a Billy, though.
I mean, yes, but, like, it just sounds so hick, and I know Blazko is technically...
All Americans are hick.
Wow.
Blazko's a southern boy. We know this because his father is super racist.
Oh my god, it's real bad. Like...
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, like, once the Nazis take over, he actually, like, Blazko's father actually kinda ends up getting in bed with him, so to speak. He starts owning slaves to run his farm.
Worse.
Doesn't he set Blazkowicz up to be captured?
Yep.
And he also ended up blowing the whistle on a bunch of other people who were hiding from the Nazis.
Now, one thing that I think is very interesting about that fact is the fact that throughout the New Order, all we hear about him is what Blazko thinks about him, and it sounds like he takes a lot from his father, like his discipline, all that sort of stuff. And then in New Colossus, you meet his father, and he's an absolute monster. Just the worst kind of human being.
I would rather his father be dead.
Well, you do actually get to kill him. So.
I mean... That actually was heartbreaking. I remember that. He sells out his wife.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yep.
Yeah, basically, Blazko's father in the first game, or I guess you would call it the first game technically, is this kind of distant figure. You know about him, you know some of what he did, that sort of stuff, but you don't really get the context. You just get the idea of, okay, on this year, Dad did this, that sort of thing, but it was very much, very in abstract sense. So it was very much the question of, are you proud of me now for being this monster? And then he turns around and reveals he hates being a monster, and his main reason for fighting and for living is because he has kids on the way. He doesn't want them to have to be raised in a war of Nazis.
Yep.
And seeing that BJ's father not only became a collaborator with the Nazis, but actively sold out not only his own wife, but most of his wife's family, just for land and accolades and all that from a bunch of absolutely horrible fucking bastards.
Yeah, just an aside, under the Nazi regime, slavery does come back in America.
Right.
Like, people casually talk about it.
They also casually talk about how the KKK is doing a good job by killing all the darkies.
Yeah, and you even see them walking around.
Well, didn't Blazkowicz have a history with some...
Yeah, he had a positive history with black people. Yeah, one of his first friends was a black.
When he could get away from his father, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I always liked the sequence with Bob in the New Order.
Yeah, there's also
I always liked his his angry response to it being pointed out that if the Nazis, the Nazis weren't conquering the world, it probably still would have been black versus white. And BJ gets really upset for a second, but then realizes,
oh God, what's going on? Oh God!
Yeah, like a
help, help!
I saw that. What the fuck?
Whoa!
Also, for characters of color of Wolfenstein, we can't forget about Jay.
Yeah.
Jay was the best.
I think Nolan North was malfunctioning for a second there.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you can't go wrong with Jay. He's literally just Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
That's literally who he's supposed to be.
Sorry, that's who I was talking about, Jay, not Bob. I don't know. Yeah. I got my people confused.
Jay,
and then of course there's the fact that Jay plays the Star-Spangled Banner in the middle of the absolute center of Nazi-held Berlin, and it is amazing.
Sweet,
yeah, a great
shortcut.
Yeah, he's spent all this time hoarding speakers and getting them fixed just so he could have that moment.
Just so he could.
I kind of
clear half of the city.
I really appreciate that moment, and it really kind of bugs me that what's her name didn't get like
weird math lady.
Like that.
Tekla.
Yeah, it really.
Can you imagine working your entire life towards one moment because you know after that moment you're not gonna live through it?
I
mean, here's something interesting about Tekla as well. She estimated that the crew, the Kreisau Circle, the group, whatever you want to call them, each one would have to kill about 19 Nazis minimum. And she thought that she was going to be below average, all that sort of stuff, that she was never going to amount to anything. And then at the end of it, at the end of her little speech, when she helps BJ escape the Kreisau headquarters after What's-Her-Nibs attacked, it was she revealed to herself, Frau Engel, she revealed that she had already taken out 20 Nazis, and she still took out 3 more before she finally got killed. And with that in mind, that puts her not only ahead of the curve, but it does so in such a way that she exceeds her own expectations. So it basically puts the lie to her entire defeatist attitude for the time, at the time.
Yeah. You know, one thing I will admit, you know, Tekla, you know, she's a pretty cool character. You know, though she was meant as like an homage to Tesla. Though I can honestly think of a historical figure that probably would have fit better in the role. You know, and a very intelligent codebreaker, or someone who might have a personal beef with the Nazis. Turing. Like, I think Turing probably would have fit better in that kind of archetype.
Turing especially because, I mean,
like, you know, not only was he...
suicide because of allegations of homosexuality.
Yeah. Like, I think he actually was gay, and that he basically got lobotomized to try and quote-unquote fix it.
Yeah, basically, and honestly, it was a fucking crime.
It was an absolute tragedy.
Tragedy, more like a travesty.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I joke about being a dry, cynical bastard, as far as I'm concerned, it is nobody's business what someone does in the in the bedroom with their chosen partner.
Yeah, like, you know, like, I think I'm fair in saying, like, hey, I would rather not get murdered for being who I am, thanks. You know, just a thought.
That sounds like defeatist talk.
I mean, hey, like, say what you will, like, gay panic is still legal defense over here in a lot of
Full
states.
defensive capability
Like, all but two.
now online.
Is being
Operating capacity at 100%.
We have acquired the fusion helmet.
Yay! Now you can play
Save our
Metroid
head
Fusion.
now.
Now officially Iron Man.
I don't know what it does.
The game will tell you.
Probably.
Find remaining key components.
Put your helmet on top of your helmet.
Got a couple of items left.
2 items left, it looks like. Just that one where I needed the hook shot and that one where I needed a thing.
Where you needed the hook shot.
Nope. Aside from that, there's actually 3 more. This one, right here. Big thing. No spoilers.
I mean, you're at 98.
We know what it is. No spoilers.
It's a boat! I have played. It's a boat!
Might this be the fusion helmet doing?
I'm thinking a snowmobile.
It creates a shield.
As long as you're standing still. I believe it turns you invisible.
Invincible. So basically, you're now a 3-way combination of the Flash, the Blob, and the Juggernaut.
I'm the flubbernog, bitch!
Yeah, the flubbernog.
We did it. We did it, teamwork.
We got there together.
Oh hey, Robokai, I noticed that you have the RE2 remake. What do you think of it?
I think that it is pretty damn fun. I get the problems a lot of people are having with how bullet spongy the zombies are.
A little bit, yeah.
But I would like to say my favorite thing is just how many people are terrified of Mr. X.
Oh yeah,
Mr. X is fucking terrifying.
Like, even when I played the game, like, when I was playing the game when I first encountered Mr. X, I had mostly run myself out of ammo, and, was needed to, like, push those things in the library to continue on, and I was, like, trying to get Mr. X to just go away, but then I just kept running into more problems, and I was like, oh man, how am I gonna do this? And I was like, wait a minute. I've still got this area I haven't explored, I've still got the jewel. I bet I know what I gotta do, so I got the Magnum, and then suddenly Mr. X was not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I remember the moment I was, like, you get to the first encounter, I was doing Leon's A side, and I was like, okay, I put out the fire, but how am I gonna get past the helicopter? Oh, hello! Who are you?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I thought this guy would only appear on the second one.
Yeah, like, I heard about
like, on the second scenario.
I was like, wait, I thought you were a Claire thing. What are you doing here? Oh god!
Yeah, he just shows up like the frickin' Terminator.
This is his job.
And I was wondering how they're gonna handle the RE3 remake, because it's kind of gonna be hard to top this Mr. X.
Likely they're using the Mr. X to build on the Nemesis system.
I mean, when push comes to shove, I mean, it was a couple of days ago and we discussed when Mr. X took in punishment compared to what the Nemesis took in punishment to actually be dropped.
Yeah, because, what do you need to kill Mr. X? Like, you need anti-tank rockets, basically.
Yeah, and he takes basically one rocket because he doesn't even slap it away like the Tyrant does in the RE make.
Yeah, and then what is it? Like, I'm pretty sure though that a G ends up taking like an entire 500 rounds of minigun fire. It's like, I'm not sure how that sequence works, but I think it only ends after you've completely emptied out the minigun into the damn thing.
I mean, with Nemesis back in Resident Evil 3, it was a pretty impressive amount of damage that you had to do to him in order to finally drop the fucker.
Yeah. But what did it take to kill Nemesis? I haven't played RE3 myself, actually.
Let me just find that summary that I wrote a while back, because it was a pretty accurate summary of just...
Game, you fucked me.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this. Might as well take a look at this again.
Gotta mess with you sometime.
At least you saved, right?
See if I can remember this damn boat.
Okay, so, Mr. X in the original Resident Evil 2 shot a punch, dropped into a smelter pit, got rocketed, died. Nemesis in Resident Evil 3 shot a bunch more, electrocuted, gas station exploded on him, grenaded, out of a train car, blinded by a spotlight and shoved off a 4-story balcony, rocket launcher exploded in his hand, collapsed in the burning wreckage of a helicopter, came back shirtless and with wiggly tentacles, eats a vast variety of assault rifle ammo, gets shoved off another bridge, gets doused with incredibly hot, incredibly toxic industrial waste, gets dumped into a pit of corpses, gets shot twice with a warehouse-sized railgun, takes 6 magnum bullets to the head.
Fucking Christ.
Literally the Terminator.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of what
The Nemesis is basically the logical perfection of the Tyrant.
I got swollen 3 weeks thanks to the G virus.
I mean, it's not even, when it comes down to it, the Nemesis could probably go up against William Birkin, and it would be a close fight in regards to who would win.
Yeah, Birkin took a lot of punishment.
Birkin also mutated a lot more heavily than the Nemesis did, but the Nemesis was fully destabilized and started basically falling apart.
Likely because Birkin actually got injected with like a finished product, as far as the G virus goes.
Yeah, Birkin got the proper G virus.
Mind, the Nemesis was a T virus unit, but it also got the Nemesis parasite.
Yeah, true. Yeah, like, how many fights, because let's see, in each campaign you have at least 3 fights in RE2 Remake. Each fight has the first one when you first go underground out of the police station. It's basically just a lot of, shock pistol, then shotgun and or grenades.
Sorry.
Then there's a second fight where you beat him to death with a cargo crate.
Spoilers, dude.
Oh, sorry. There's a second fight, there's a third fight, which is shooting him, and then there's stuff that happens.
Yeah, I mean, I've played the fuck out of RE2 original, but I haven't, and while I do have the RE2 make, I haven't had the opportunity to actually play it yet.
I gotta play through Kingdom Hearts 3. That was originally going to be on the docket today, but stuff happened and I didn't really feel like it.
And that's understandable.
Bear's also not into it, so...
Understandable, have a nice day.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think he was even, like, we tried to watch some of the first two, and he's like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this.
I think it's also because he's kind of in a bad mood today.
First two of which ones?
Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts.
Oh. That'd be a lot of fun.
That's what I said.
I mean, it's a matter of taste. I mean, some people like Kingdom Hearts, some people just glad it doesn't work for them. I'm one of the latter. I've tried Kingdom Hearts. I played the first one, well, for about 5 minutes, and it just went, nope, fell flat.
That's fair.
Those of you who watched the first part of this stream, which is all of one of you, I think. Yeah. Well, 2 of you, because Lyra's here.
Great.
I said we wouldn't be able to get this until the end of the game, and I wasn't lying.
Yep.
Get all 12 gold bars, and you unlock this. The weapon room.
The golden gun.
Not just the golden guns. The golden
the infinity
suit.
weapon? Ooh.
Ooh.
Blatant.
Holy shit.
Now you can
So, of
blend
course,
them.
now you gotta bling yourself with everything.
Yeah, it ain't a party unless it's a party. Okay. We are missing 2% map completion. Where are we missing 2% map completion?
Yeah, I love my weapons. Trying to think of what my favorite weapon in a shooter is now. That's a hard pick.
I've got a couple. Cerebral Bore from Turok 2, always a classic.
Yep.
If you're not talking about the stake gun or the quad shotgun painkiller, you're wrong.
These are also great.
I raised the HP penetrator.
Oh yeah, from Fear, that was also pretty good.
Down
And
cannon from
Fear 1
Half-Life.
shotgun was really good.
Yes.
Down cannon from the original Half-Life is always a good pick. It might be better to go by category. Like, let's start with,
is no one going to mention the Venom cannon from Wolfenstein, given our previous chat?
Seuss Amp says, easy now, Goldfinger.
Railgun from Refaction 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember Refaction 2 at least. The railgun being OP, and the final boss being armed with it, and of course it kills you in one hit.
The arc gun in Red Faction That thing is so much fun to use.
Oh yeah.
Thermobaric rockets.
Yeah, like, going by category, let's start with best pistol.
The Halo 1 pistol.
For me, it's probably, that is a good one.
By sheer power, sure, but by aesthetics, it's ugly as fuck.
I've got a soft spot for the Red 9 myself. Good old RE4 Red 9.
I would actually call it probably a tie between the Red 9 and, God, I just had it in my head and it's gone.
I like a lot of the Jacobs revolver in Borderlands, but
Jacobs does do good revolvers.
Well, now let's take Borderlands out of the equation because Borderlands is kind of
randomly generated.
All members of the Restoration. This is Commander Lucius. This day has not proceeded as planned, courtesy of the intruders.
My pick for pistol, definitely Red 9.
But the plan remains in effect and on schedule.
Actually, I have to go with
the aims of the Restoration will be realized.
They just put a cabin
So
on
many
a
people
giant
talk
ship.
of the United States
No,
as the greatest country on earth. It was,
so handy
and
in
will
a lot
be so
of
again.
early
Difficult choices will be made. Innocent lives will be lost.
True, yeah.
But future generations will speak of us with the same reverence with which they now speak of Imperial Rome. Nothing will stand in our way of building the greatest empire since that of the Roman Caesars.
That is a good one.
Oh wait, I just
the liberation of San Francisco begins on my mark.
The revolver from Resistance 2 and 3, because it explodes.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Pretty good.
Does the rivet gun from Bioshock 2 count as a pistol?
Yes.
You know what? You bring up a good point. I'm going to say it does.
I was actually going to classify that one as a rifle, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really hard to say, isn't it? Because it's you use it one-handed, but at the same time, it's like it's the river gun.
All of the guns, though, almost.
Yeah, and what else is there? For SMGs, what kind of thing? Yeah, I don't want to harp on RE4 too much, but the TMP is really fucking useful.
Yeah, same.
Like, you can't go wrong with TLP, especially the ammo, which is called Jackal-ammo, but has a picture of a wolf. I mean, how could you not love it?
Let's see here. As far as SMGs,
I think ignore those for the most.
SMGs were never really my bag, but I'm gonna have to go with the ones from Time Splitters Future Purpose.
I'm gonna have to go for the Street Sweep Mercenaries Playground of Destruction.
Ooh, that is actually really good, but again, I think the ones from Mercenaries are pretty good, but personally, I think the ones from Time Splitters Future Perfect are much better, simply based on the fact that they have underslung grenades.
And also asking the Needler count here.
The Needler would count as an SMG, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I love that gun.
I love that gun, it's so good.
Now for the really divisive category. Shotguns.
Look, I'm just saying, if the original double-barrel shotgun from Doom 2 ain't your first choice, I don't know what to do.
Look, the double-barrel shotgun from any classic FPS is okay. Personally, I leave for the one from Blood, because you do wield those.
If I can just make a note, I think we should disqualify the one from Doom, just based on the fact that it's the one from Doom and nothing could possibly be better.
Yeah. I think the super shotgun probably
everything about it is perfect. The shot, the reload animation, the sounds it makes, they really knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
the super shotgun might be so good, it might be classed as exotic.
Yeah, personally, if we're going, really, for me at least, it depends on the type of shotgun.
Yeah, like for top boomstick, Doom has a really good boomstick. Blood has a really good boomstick too.
I would actually say that, well, I guess it doesn't really count, so I'm not even gonna bother. I would have said the ones from Dusk, but those are lever action 1887s that you dual wield.
Those are good for the shotgun. Those are good for the shotgun category.
It also has a double barrel, which essentially works like the fucking.
Yeah, there is a separate. Blood does have its own double barrel. It has a super shotgun.
As far as anything else goes, if the painkiller shotgun isn't another one of your choices, you're doing it wrong.
Painkiller shotgun is pretty good.
The safety Tigrist Warframe.
JSR is asking if the Asper gets for that,
I basically exclusively use nothing but the Arcoplasmor in Warframe because, as Neza, I slide through someone, they dissolve completely into gas, and then I attack.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There's also, we were talking earlier about the Mastiff and the Mozambique and Titanfall. Those are great.
I have
The Mozambique specifically is a triple-barreled shotgun pistol. It fires 2 at the chest and 1 at the head.
I have to put in though the Shadow War shotgun from 2012, I think it was.
2013.
2013. Yeah. That one is real good.
Yeah. So the OG, the riot gun from the original Shadow Warrior, that thing is pretty potent.
The problem with Shotgun Shadow Warrior is this. Until you buy all of the upgrades, you can only reload it manually, and that takes forever, even though it's only 4 shells. It should not take that long to reload. Also, another good contender for really fucking awesome shotgun, the Mad Max shotgun.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, that
just on style.
I mean, it's not just style points, but I'm talking the quad barrel in the Mad Max game. That one is also impressive, not just because of the fact that it looks like a purely intimidating piece of hardware, but because it sounds like an offense to a god. It sounds evil.
Yeah, what's the phrase again? Louder than God's revolver and twice as shiny?
Never heard that one.
Damn here.
It's from a My Chemical Romance song.
Okay.
It's a really good fucking one.
Also, the Big or Heck from Warframe? Or just the Heck?
Yeah, the Heck is a standout simply because of the fact that it's basically a long-range shotgun. And it hits like an absolute fuck ton of bricks.
I just like the noise.
Yeah,
yeah, that too. It is an absolute cannon.
Yeah.
There's also the Spaz from the original Half-Life. A Spaz shotgun that could somehow fire 2 shells at once.
If you brought up Half-Life, we have to bring up the shotgun in Half-Life, which is really good.
Yeah. Another good shotgun for me is the Melta gun from Space Marine.
That one was terrible.
It was fun just to vaporize dudes.
It's basically a weaponized microwave oven, but it is effectively a shotgun, yes.
Yeah.
I never got it to work well. Most things survived. I would hit them like dead center.
No, you gotta be basically barrel stuffing them in order to kill them with the melting gun.
Insert jump gear.
But I would be even doing that in regular
That's my Let's
would
Play.
survive.
That's my Let's Play.
I just did.
Yeah, just watch fucking Leandros pull lever.
Who the hell are you?
Jason
Drogon
Fleming. I'm no one.
Drogon.
And
fucking using his psyker bullshit to pull
Restoration
a door open.
will hunt you down.
For double barrel shotguns, we can't. Since Robokai brought up the game, the Bioshock 2 double barrel is amazing.
It is very good.
You've ever
Look, I tell people Bioshock 2 is basically my favorite Bioshock because all the weapons are so good.
It's
and
a
the
very
combat is
good-
so good.
It's a very good Bioshock.
I can't care less about collectivism. I'm
Couldn't
all
let you
about
kill a man in
collecting
cold blood, Jason.
guns, bullets,
Wouldn't have
and
been fair to you.
explosionisms.
Yeah, no,
You knew about this
Bioshock
all
2
along,
is great,
didn't you?
especially for its arsenal.
You're a spy.
Hell Supreme!
Delta is the best
And
angry
I'm
dad.
sorry.
That's
I ran local background checks to see who I could bring with me to serve
Well,
as
you've
cover.
already killed a man in
You
cold
were
blood,
perfect.
Jason.
Why wouldn't you just bring another
You don't
agent? That's
look like
crazy.
the killer.
Because the restoration has moles everywhere. Anonymity is the only way.
I think that covers
So
shotguns pretty well. What about assault
everything
rifles?
you told me when we met? It's just a lie.
Not everything. You really do have
The
nice
buzzlock.
eyes. All right, it's
Assault
time to
rifle
go.
in Warframe.
We have a
with red
lot of
magazine
questions for you.
Fires homing tags.
Who are
that you can then shoot enemies
Remember when I
around
asked you what
corners
NSA
with.
looks
so
like?
it's
The bullseye from
Well,
it's the bullseye from
now you know.
Resistance.
No,
Pretty
much, only
it's the ZF-1 from the Fifth Element or whatever the fuck it's called.
Never played
That
it.
too.
Yeah.
The Fifth
Yeah,
Element
there's
is a movie.
The
Gary
Sturmgewehr
Oldman
from
doesn't even care.
There's also a game. But anyway.
yeah, the Sturmgewehr from New Order is really good because you can
That
have an
is
underslung
also good.
rocket launcher, and you can dual wield them.
The auger actually.
The assault rifle, the heavy assault rifle from Doom is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Say what you will about its aim fire mode, but the fact that you can underslung a goddamn box of rockets that can fire 8 rockets at once, or an infinite number of rockets once you get it upgraded, is pretty damn cool.
I do have to put forward the M16 or whatever it is from Freedom Fighters. That game.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
Freedom
remember
Fighters
that
is a
game.
good game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, other than the buzzlock being really fucking fun, it's actually not that powerful. But I think personally, my weapon of choice as an assault rifle would be the SKS in... Not the SKS, the VSV in the Metro series.
That is a pretty good choice. Very good.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's a 20-round assault rifle that's been rechambered from 9x39 to 5.45x39, but it has an integrated silence.
It is also very accurate.
Yes. We're talking best weapons in various categories. We've decided a couple of, like, our picks for pistol were Red 9 from RE4, Halo 1 pistol, and what else?
We had the needle. Oh wait, no, that was SMG.
1911, just because fucking standard.
Yep.
But we also had the revolver resistance 3.
Yeah, that is a pretty good one. For SMGs, I think we settled on the Needler and the TMP.
Something like that, yeah.
I also posited the ones from Future Perfect, the KSMG, because underslung rifle grenades, essentially.
True, yeah. For shotguns, jury's pretty much out on that. There's too many good ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
And on assault rifles, we were settling on the VSV from Metro, because that's a really nice one.
Well, no. I would certainly go for the Auger personally.
Oh, that's really an
The
assault
Auger is
rifle.
more of a marksman rifle. It's not an assault rifle because it doesn't fire quickly.
Sure, yeah, battle rifles are cool, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we're going for just straight up rifles, the stake gun from Painkiller.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a great one.
Fires like lightning.
Also, the PTRD-43 from Call of Duty World at War, because they're using a 15mm anti-tank rifle against infantry.
Also, just on principle, the railgun from Quake.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, good rifles. I remember there was actually a pretty good sniper rifle in Half-Life Opposing Force.
Never played it.
Same.
Yeah. I don't think many people have, but it's good. It adds like a lot of stuff.
It's a good game. I played it. Can confirm it's good.
Hey, look there's a multiplayer test team in this fucking single-player game.
So
ostensibly,
it's
because of the leaderboards and the fact that this is part of Epic Games.
Did they
Story
just
of
tell
Shadow
them not
Complex
worth it?
runs parallel to the events in Orson Scott Card's best-selling novel Empire and serves as a companion to its sequel, Hidden Empire. Way to go, Orson. Nice naming convention. You dumb fuck.
Hey, look, sometimes you gotta hide your empire, and you might as well hide it inside of an empire.
My God.
Welcome to the Hidden Leaf Village. What?
Where would you think to look for an empire, but inside of another empire?
My God, he was the vizier all along.
The Hidden Leaf Empire.
The real empire was the friends we made along the way.
I'm inclined to agree.
Is there anyone who actually hears something like that phrase, like it was the friends we made along the way, and just get really mad?
Yes. Yes, it me.
Okay.
You know, that's
I was just wondering.
Yeah.
That's a small chuckle. That's actually used as a joke in Skies of Arcadia.
Yes.
And I fucking laughed my ass off at that.
We killed 1,049 people. God damn it, Claire, you messed up our streak. Now we gotta do it again.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, couldn't let you shoot somebody in cold blood. Wait, you remember the,
God damn it, that was fucking, that would have been the 1,050th person. God damn it, Claire.
She really ended it, huh?
Oh, another good weapon, another good rifle, the marksman rifle from Wolfenstein The New Order. The one that's also a laser.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
Oh, the Covenant's, plasma rifle? Whatever it's called?
I would say the plasma rifle for the Covenant. Are we talking specifically, like, the carbine rifle? Or the plasma rifle that the elites use? Because that is more of an SMG.
The elites used. The elites use.
It's more of an SMG, just because it doesn't function at all like a rifle. Aside from, like, maybe a very close spray and pray rifle.
Really? Yeah, I always thought it was very active. I never had much trouble hitting it.
Are we talking about the same thing?
I don't know.
It was the blue one that fired like blue stuff. Looked kind of like a fucking seashell.
Ooh, that reminds me, another good automatic weapon, the micro gun from Payday 2.
Basically pick anything from Payday 2 and I'll agree with you. Specifically, back to pistols, the Mateva revolver. Because please, yes, that thing's so good.
I love that gun.
Yeah, for real pistols, I actually have a soft spot for the Mateba MTR8. Because, like, yeah, let me pull up a picture of it, because it's real funky looking.
Yeah, they're all pretty funky looking. Mateva knows what they're doing when it comes to revolvers. Also, because that particular revolver from Payday 2 was the one that was in Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, here, I'll put it in the lounge.
All right.
Yeah, there we go, that's the